Welcome to the Alexander and Owen podcast.
We're here.
Brother,
It is insane. It took us a process to get here.
I want to tell you guys something. We predict the weather, and it's great. I'll tell you why. We have had 6 weeks to go from college up to where we are now to record these videos, and guess how many weekends it rained? Guess, Owen.
I would say like 50%, but I'm sure that's wrong.
No. You think, right?
Yeah.
50%?
You would.
100%
That's
of the
insane.
weekends it rained. And then there was a hurricane. It's not even that big of a deal. But we're here. We're starting.
We made it.
I'm
It's
so
crazy.
excited.
It's like those day traders that you seen those day traders that, have you ever thought about just, since they lose so often, just oppose their trades and you'll start making money, right? But no, it's like the weather, like with us, it's like, you go, it starts raining, you literally just gotta go the opposite. Because if we think it's not gonna rain, it's gonna rain, 100%. So it's always like that. What's wrong with your rod, man?
Except don't worry about
You
it.
okay?
Except for this weekend.
Yeah, right?
Dude, and we tricked them too. Because we said we weren't going to come up this weekend and then we ended up doing it. So we
Yeah.
actually tricked the weather. But if you guys want to know when it's going to rain every single weekend.
Yeah.
Like, we can let you know. We can let you know.
That's right. You know, you're not gonna catch any fish with that
Dude.
setup, man.
I don't think we're going
Look at this. The fish are jumping. It's
to... Should we
crazy.
explain why we're here?
Yeah, I
You got
guess
it.
so. Yeah, so I mean, there's not much to say. I mean, like I said, this was a long process.
podcast. It's not
We obviously planned to do this at the lake, hence the fishing rods, which
yeah.
would make sense, but that did not happen. So we're out here. We still got the fishing rods, of course. We stay true to our word. We say we're gonna come out here and fish. We're gonna come out here and fish.
That's what I'm saying.
No matter where we are.
Yeah,
That's just who we are. So.
we pulled up around 4 and we started at whatever time it is now, which is like 7.
Yeah.
And so sunset was 30 minutes ago. It's gonna get dark. Not the best quality for the first episode, but it's gonna be okay.
Yeah,
it's gonna
but
be
it's
great.
not our fault. Like the sun was supposed to set like 2 hours later. So
I don't know what happened. The
Yeah.
weather said at 6:30 and it's 7 and the sun's setting. It's weird.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I would have liked to fish, but it's okay.
It's okay.
We got this
Dude,
whole weekend.
podcasting is hard.
Podcasting, it is.
It's hard.
It's tough.
This is weird.
It's like in my mind immediately stopped.
We
thinking of
we
everything.
were having such a good conversation and we were like, we have to record. What were we talking about? I'll tell you the story.
What's up?
Okay, so okay, here's the story that we were telling, and we were like, this is so funny, we got to talk about it on the podcast, and it's not going to be funny anymore. But act like you haven't heard it.
I haven't heard it. I don't
Exactly,
think I
that's what
have.
I'm saying. And so we were I was at college, and basically the thesis of this story is that college students are dumb, all right? And I'll tell you why.
I don't think I've heard this one.
He hasn't even. So I was at my college, Harvard. I was at Harvard. I'm kidding. It's actually Yale. I was at Yale, and we were doing an assignment, and there were two. This is hard.
Yeah.
Podcasting is hard.
It's really
I'm
hard.
keeping all of this
Keep going.
in. This is gonna be great.
Yep.
But this is hard. Okay, so there were two groups. One group was, hold on. So the topic was, what was the topic? I already forget.
I'm not sure. Well, what class was this for?
It's like critical thinking, but it's relationships based.
Critical thinking relationship. Okay, wow, that's a very, very specific
It's really
class.
stupid.
Like,
I mean, it's
jeez.
it's great. So
Okay.
the topic was relationship. The topic was, what are arranged marriages good? And my group was on the good
That's a good
side.
one.
Like, they are bad. My group was on the bad side, which is good. So my group was on the bad side. They're bad.
Oh, so your group was saying that arranged marriages are bad.
Yep.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay. So, and then we had 10 minutes to prep. By minute 8, we really didn't talk too much about anything at all. And I was like, okay, guys, what are we doing? And nobody answered. And I said, it's not like we're on a time limit or something. Everybody laughed.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. Don't even worry about it. But, and then we ended up having no information. We ended up losing the debate. And we got a homework pass. A
Oh,
homework
that was
pass.
the top prize?
Yeah, well, it was
Wait.
the only prize
Oh,
for
so-
half the class.
But you guys didn't get a
But
homework
we didn't get
pass.
the homework pass. The other half the class did.
Dude, that sucks.
And so now I'm actually, they had really good arguments. They started to convince me.
Dude,
I was like, I should
how
start.
do you lose that argument?
I don't know. We just did. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
That's crazy. No, I'd love to go into one of those debate classes though. Like I feel like they are
Well, that's the
fun.
thing.
Like,
It's
do you
not
like
even
the
a debate
class?
class.
Huh? Do you like the class?
It's fine. We watched 2 movies so far.
Okay, so easy class.
Yeah, it's easy.
Nice.
It's easy. It's easy. for
Finding Nemo and
sure. Finding
other
Nemo
random stuff.
and
critical thinking, right?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. That sounds like a fun class, though. I'd like to go into
Uh-huh.
that eventually. Yeah. Dude, hold on. Let me explain the story. Let me lay it out for you.
Okay.
Guys. So we're like right here. This is like 10 minutes before setting up, right? Like we were gonna go to the lake. We were gonna get everything ready, prepared. You know, we were just gonna go cast in because that's where we wanted the podcast to be. Was it is getting dark.
You
It's
guys
at the
probably
lake.
can't see us up there.
We start getting here. We we hear voices of everything. So we found this extra spot, the spot that we actually chose right now. This is the spot that we chose. But I had to go down there because I was gonna go check the lake and see if there was even any good spots, dude. And I started going down there. And I started running, and I'm not gonna lie, like it was really fun. I don't think I've ran, dog. in, like
I saw you going, and
Dude,
the form.
no.
The form was great.
Really?
Yeah,
'Cause
I think you could go pro.
I turned like fully primal. Like I realized how fucking fun it was to like, dude, run in the forest. That's what I suggest to you.
Run in the forest, run in hotel rooms,
Dude, hear me out.
and then
bro.
run without shoes.
Here, I was just about to say.
Yeah.
I was just about to say. Actually, like, I think running like butt booty naked would be full fun. Like no clothes. You know what I'm saying? Go back to like your primal roots and just run as fast as you can, bro. I think that shit would
I
be
feel
fun.
like you'd go 10 times quicker.
10 times. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. If you want to be an Olympic athlete, just swallow your pride and strip down immediately after you start. And then the cameras will be like, "Oh my gosh, what's this guy do? What?" And you're gonna win.
That's what
and
I'm
you
saying.
get gold.
My
and it's
shoes
just
are
like,
so much better than my clothes. Like my clothes are. My
No, I'm
skin
saying
is better
take the
than my
shoes off
clothes.
as well.
Yeah.
you go completely empty. It's lighter, and you go faster.
Yeah.
Less aerodynamic, more aerodynamics even.
Yeah, something like that.
Mhm.
You know what's weird though? I think that like,
Tell me,
and hear
Owen.
me out. I think that like being naked but with socks and shoes on feels more naked than just being fully naked. And hear me out.
I'm
Hear
hearing.
me out.
Let me see this.
I don't have any arguments for this.
Okay.
But, but I was thinking, and like, okay.
Oh,
so
we didn't put the
This never happened to me, but
mesh on.
it is
gonna be,
what it
it's
is.
gonna be okay. Keep going.
Yeah, that's fine. But not from personal experience, nothing like that. But I feel like you just feel more naked.
You would feel more
Like-
naked with socks and shoes on.
Like full naked, but just socks and shoes on. Like that
Mhm.
feels more naked than just being naked. I could just accept being naked. Like you got socks and shoes on. I feel like people are gonna ask questions,
you know
and
how
that shit is
you
embarrassing.
know how I feel right now?
What's that?
I feel like I'm talking to a girl for the first time. Like you don't know what to say.
Yeah,
you know
your
what I
mind
mean?
is
Like
fully
you've never
blank.
talked to a girl before ever, and you're like, "So what's your major?"
Yeah, I swear. Yeah.
Oh, really? What got you into that?
Damn, girl, you like Waffle House?
Really, Waffle House? Oh my, yeah, Waffle House at 2
I
a.m.
love
is such a
waffles, too.
vibe.
Yeah.
Wait, I like waffles too. We should go to Waffle House sometime.
God, dude.
You have a boyfriend?
Damn, me too. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's insane. Me too. We should all go.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is what it feels like.
It is. Like
Yeah.
literally immediately as we started. Like
We
I
were-
sat in this chair.
When I tell you, we were having
No.
a great conversation.
No, you know what it is?
What?
We're good talkers. It's the chair, I think, because this is the first time that I've ever sat in this chair. I don't know about you, but I sat in this chair, bro. All of a sudden, like, mine went blank.
Actually, me too.
There's something off with this
There's
chair.
something
for
you see
sure.
about this
'Cause
chair.
It's not us.
Yeah, we'll switch chairs by next time, and it'll be a completely different game.
No promises.
It'll be great.
No
We don't have the
promises.
budget. We actually can't. We genuinely can't switch. Financially, like economically speaking, we can't switch
Send
chairs.
us chairs.
Send donations down. We'll accept anything.
That's fine.
We take USD, Japanese currency.
Yeah.
We have a question for you guys. So, all the 0 of you that are watching. So, we're debating between, we're going to do a video coming up called We Fished While Learning a New Language. It's fine. Just keep that fishing thing right in front of the camera. So,
Oh,
it
yeah.
completely blocks it.
Shit, my
Don't worry
fault.
about it. Not a big deal.
Sorry, guys.
So, we're going to do a video coming up called Fishing While Learning a New Language. And basically, the thesis is we're going to learn a new language over the span of like a 6 months time horizon while fishing. And so, we were having this debate. I think we should do Spanish, and he thinks we should do Japanese. I think he's stupid, which is unrelated to what I'm talking about now, but we should do Spanish.
Listen, I'm gonna say this in Spanish, just so you understand. No, I don't want to.
Well, that's the thing I don't understand because I don't know the language yet. Did you say, I'm pretty sure you just said yes. This is tough.
No,
This is tough.
I didn't say. I want to do Japanese, man.
I want to do
think it would be
Spanish.
fun to draw the letters.
Give me a 2-minute pitch as to why we should do Japanese.
We'll see. I watch anime. You watch anime every once in a while, I think it would be cool to, cause you ever. Okay, listen. You ever seen an anime and like you're like listening to
So
it in
far, I'm
dub
with you.
and you're also watching the subtitles, right?
I don't
And it
do
is
that.
completely different.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
like,
completely different story.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you literally, it's a completely different. Like, the character is fully different.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like if I could learn Japanese, I could watch that show and I could understand like what the artist and the author was actually trying to like put the character as. You know,
I
what I mean?
gotcha.
I really see the show.
Counter argument, because it's been 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
What if you run into a Spanish person
I
in
hope
real
he
life?
speaks Japanese, because I'm not gonna be. Dude,
'Cause I run into so many Spanish. Dude,
they should know
I
English.
run into Spanish. I saw a girl and another girl talking in English, and then they just started talking in Spanish. Because that one, okay, here, let me lay out the scene for y'all.
2 girls.
One kitchen. No. 2 girls, 1 reception.
This is
2
like
girls, 1 receptionist desk. Well, 3 girls actually, plus the girl behind the receptionist desk.
3 girls.
So the
1
girl behind the
reception.
receptionist desk was
Sounds
Hispanic.
like a video I'd watch.
Dude, we're getting dangerously like,
Dark.
yeah,
Yeah. I'll put the
literally
light if we need it.
too. Yeah, actually throw it on.
Okay.
Let's hope you're on Spotify because you can't see actually a thing. You might as well be on Spotify because it's all black. Actually.
Spotify.
Do
Oh
you have-
yeah, that's right.
Do you have the 30-minute camera thing?
The what?
Do you have the timer going for 30 minutes?
I do. Yeah.
25 minutes actually?
25.
Yeah.
I mean, we started at like 10. I was just gonna stop at 30.
Okay. Don't stop at 30. Stop at
that's
like
bright.
25.
Yeah, bet. Where do you
that.
want me to put this?
Just put it right facing at us. And click. Oh.
Good?
Okay, that probably is so
It looks
fine.
good.
It's fine.
You look good.
We're good. This is gonna be great. Okay, so here's what was I talking about?
Oh wow, that is bright.
I know.
It's a whole new sunset.
I know. You guys like
well,
the
you were-
sunset? I promise you, before we started recording, the sunset was great.
Yeah.
was
Well,
a
you
10 out of
kinda, you left me in suspense about the story.
Okay, so let me set the scene for y'all. 3 girls, 1 receptionist desk, and the girl behind the receptionist desk was Hispanic. The receptionee, who was responding to the receptionist, was also Hispanic. And then another girl waiting in a separate line that I was in to go into the gym. It was a gym. I work out. You can't tell, but I do. I haven't worked out in like 2 weeks. That's a whole other thing. So that girl and that girl, hold on. So those 2 girls were talking in English. The receptionist and the receptionee, both Hispanic, were talking in English. And then the receptionee, who's the one on the other end of the receptionist desk and not the receptionist, started speaking in Spanish to her friend. So it's actually 4 girls, 1
They were
receptionist
shit
desk.
talking you, man.
Huh?
They were shit talking you. You didn't even know.
They probably were. Because
why I gotta learn
it
Spanish.
was like 6 a.m. I actually wanted to die. And so
Bro, who speaks Spanish at 6 a.m.?
I don't think,
Sorry, guys.
past 7
Sorry,
o'clock or pre-7 o'clock, I don't think it's a real language. Not
Not before my first coffee.
That's what I'm saying. That's what kicks it in, dude. That's what I'm saying. The caffeine activates the Spanish.
Keep going.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm with myself. right
Okay.
now.
Well, it's the
This
third
is-
person.
Okay.
And then you're in the line.
So they started talking Hispanic. The receptionist lady also starts talking Hispanic, and then this third-party girl who's not even Hispanic starts talking Hispanic to the lady because they were like, oh, they didn't even know each other.
They try hard,
They were
dude.
like, oh, we have something in common, Spanish, and so they started talking in Spanish, and then I hopped in English.
Hey.
I'm just kidding. I did not hop in, but I want to see somebody talking in Spanish and then me talking Spanish.
Yeah. I guess
And you
so.
can't do that in Japanese because Japanese people aren't friendly.
I can't speak to
Cut that,
Spanish people
cut
in
that.
Japanese. Yeah.
You can't
That's a
say
good
Spanish
point.
in
I
English.
guess. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't think
Don't
about
you
it
want
like
to?
that.
I feel like there's more Hispanic people.
I don't know. I
Let's not
want to
go
visit
there.
Japan before I want to visit a country that speaks
Oh,
Spanish.
no, me too.
So I want to learn Japanese next. And then I can, if I want to be trilingual, I can learn Spanish.
You're learning Japanese for very specific reasons. I'm a generalist. No, I'm not. I'm actually a really specific.
I'm a
but
specificist.
I'm a specificist in every circumstance except for this one. Like, and then also, yeah, that's it.
I got you.
I'm saying I have to take like 24 showers after this.
24.
The amount of ticks we probably, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The council will take it under consideration.
If you guys have any
How about that?
tips as to how to not suck at podcasting, we'd love to hear it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I say honestly, just fuck the cameras. Don't even try to like. I'm not even focusing on
That's
making
what
it
I'm
as
saying.
perfect as possible. I'm
Yeah.
just working on.
Talk a little louder also
Okay.
for the mic.
Because we don't have the fuzzy things.
Just, I'm talking really loud, so
Okay.
it-
Bet.
to match it.
Yeah. It is what it is. Dude, have you seen the talking
Yeah.
about podcasts actually?
Alright.
You know that Haktua girl?
Yeah.
You know she's got a podcast? Did you know it's number 3 on Spotify? Can you believe that? There's
What do they talk about?
Bro, there's Joe Rogan. There's like Jordan Peterson. And there's
Hawk Tua.
No, listen, this is kind of a funny name.
Okay.
Talk to her. Come on.
I've heard of it.
That's
I
pretty
think it's
good.
stupid. I mean, it's so funny. It's great.
Yeah.
What do they talk about?
I don't know.
Oh, you
Nothing,
didn't
nothing,
hop in?
Nothing productive, I'm sure.
No, probably not.
It's not like we are, but
Oh, dude.
It
So
is
here's the thing: we're
crazy.
recording with our phones, so we can't like
Yeah.
pick up topics.
So we
we
can't
need
be
to like
productive.
write it down on analog
yeah.
pieces of paper.
Or do it the old way and actually remember it.
That
How do-
seems
how
like
do
too much
people
work.
function without paper,
That's what I'm
dude?
saying, dude.
Can you believe that?
Without paper,
Yeah. How do people like remember stuff?
I think they always had like manuscripts were like ingrained in stone. Stone was the
stone.
BC paper.
Mm,
Yeah. BC before characters.
nice.
Well, that didn't
Before calligraphy.
before calligraphy.
I guess stone tablet drawing is still
Yeah.
calligraphy.
And somehow they're still whatever.
Yeah. Dude, imagine inventing paper. What a G.
Dude, what a hero. What a hero among men. I feel like his name was Alexander.
Alexander? you
Oh,
think
but,
so?
yeah, my name's Alexander. His name's Owen. I feel like his name was Alexander. Because think about it. Think of all the great people you ever have known ever.
Dang
Alexander
it.
the
Dang
Great.
it. Yeah, the first one I thought of was Alexander
Wasn't
the
it?
Great.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. You said great. that time.
Alexander Graham Bell,
Yeah, that's great.
Alexander Bedrosian.
Damn.
Like, those are the 3 pillars of human society right there. Cut to 10
Yeah.
years down the line when I'm literally the president of Alexanderville.
Pillars of sand.
Pil-
I'm sorry. I don't think we actually introduced ourselves. I'm Owen, by the way. This is
No,
Alexander.
I mean Alexander and Owen podcast
Yes.
together. They get the gist.
I know,
We're
but
debating
I
between
don't
2
know
names.
If they know which one's Alexander and which one's Owen. I'm Owen.
Yeah, I'm
by the
Alexander.
way.
I'll probably put something on the screen that would signify like a
That
title.
works. I'll have a big O on my shirt.
He'll have a big O on his shirt. I'll have a big
He'll
A.
have a not O.
Yeah, I'll just have an O crossed out. It's not by process of elimination. They get it to me.
That's funny.
We're debating between branding of like Alexander and Owen versus Ao Who Dis.
Ayo, who dis?
Because our Instagram's Ao Who Dis because Alexander and Owen were taken.
Yeah.
I like Ao Who Dis. Ao Who Dis. Like I think we should make the whole brand Ao Who Dis.
It's
Forget about our
funny.
names. Because then people are like Ao Who Dis, and we're like we're dis.
we dis.
We dis.
We could be dis. Yeah.
We could be, dude. We're not him. We're dis.
but we could
dis.
be dis. Yeah.
We
I'm
could be
dis,
dis. That could
bro.
be our whole brand. Don't be him. Be dis.
Dis.
I am like
Ayo, who dis?
Ao Who Dis. I think it's great. I don't think it goes wrong.
It's so funny.
Yeah, we came up with it like off the cuff too. We were like,
Yeah.
whatever. It's not a big
No,
deal.
that's not fair. No, we sat there thinking for a good 20 minutes. We had so many like stupid names before we thought of them.
Oh, we had so many.
It went down and down.
It started
No.
really low.
Yeah, no, you're right. It went up.
It didn't go up either. It just kind of stayed like stagnant. like it, whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's all I have
That's all you have?
about that conversation.
Yeah, that's
We
fine.
should have probably started with top. We were rushing because we didn't want it to get dark.
Oh, I've got a lot of topics in mind.
Name
I'm just-
one.
I'm just trying to keep them flowing. Well, right now I'm thinking about that airplane. There's actually a lot of.
I'm really hoping the other camera.
Yeah,
can see
well,
that.
it's crazy to me because what's interesting is there's not really people don't want to be pilots. Like, there's not many pilots going in right now, which is interesting, because they haven't been raising the salary in literally 50
Oh my
years.
goodness.
It's like literally the same exact.
They should go on strike.
So what they've been doing recently is they've been given like.
A pilot strike. It's
Yeah.
just like them
No.
like it's not even them not flying. It's them flying and then doing like little like just to mess with the with the
Dude,
people
before
there.
you've even like taken off, you're like, we will be expecting turbulence. There will be turbulence.
There will be slight we're gonna take off and land in a sequential way. Like it's gonna be fine, don't worry about it. And then it's just they just do like a little you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And then just like
yeah.
hey guys, just real quick, call your family, tell them you're not gonna make it to Kansas because we're actually gonna jump into the Jordan River and hopefully survive.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy.
I'm sorry, keep doing
no,
your
you're
story.
good. But getting back to it, so they've been doing some crazy incentives for pilots. So within like by the end of your second year, you'll be making, I think, 70K. By the
Is
end
that
of
a
your
lot?
sixth, well, I mean, I think that's a good
For a
amount.
pilot?
For a year of training and 2 years of flying, right? So that's in 3 years. Like if you skip college at 18.
If you see the red go off on mine, let me know. I'll do the same.
Okay,
Because
bet.
I don't know how long these last.
Bet.
It's gonna be
Um,
messy. Keep going.
Yeah, but we gotta stop them.
Right now.
Yeah,
What's the time?
like 27.
All right. Explain the camera thing while I'm doing this.
Camera thing? What do you mean?
The like why we? Oh, it stopped on its own.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow. So I wonder how long he did that for.
I'm curious too.
Shoot.
No, we're good. All the other ones should be good.
All right. You said
Should be
explain
good
the
for the long
camera
haul.
thing? What do you mean?
It stopped it. It's at 21 right now.
Yeah, this one's at 21.
Keep them going.
Okay. Yeah, the phones will be okay.
Yeah.
Well, Oh.
Stop them, start them,
yeah, I'm about to. Stopping and starting.
and we're back, just
All
like
right.
that.
That's
Movie
right.
magic.
Oh, damn near broke my rod.
Anyways, keep
Alright.
going with your great story.
Yeah, well, I don't know where we stopped, but basically, pilots, a quick story, is pilots, there's been nobody that wants to pilot, so they've been raising the price or they've been raising the salary. And their incentives now is after a year of training and 2 years of flying, it's 70K starting off. So that's 2 years in, you're starting 70K. After 5 years, you're 100K. 6 years, you're 120. So instead of going to college, if you went to pilot's training at 22, you'd regularly graduate from college, right? You'd be making 90K. At 24, you'd be making 120K, which isn't bad, like at
24
all.
million 100 is something.
Right, and at like 28, you're making 200 plus. You could be making
Dude.
that money. I mean, you should look up incentives. I mean, they're at the actual company. Like I looked at not Boeing. I think it was American Airlines.
Dude, anything
Boeing.
Boeing right now. Dude,
Yeah, I know.
I don't even
I
think.
specifically said Boeing
It's
because
like-
I didn't want it to discredit it.
I actually don't.
I'm serious. I said not Boeing.
I actually think like we would lose viewership talking about it, like even mentioning
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
their stock price is just like
Bleep that out. no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, there's some crazy, like actually crazy money just flying. Like you could just say screw college and go be an airline pilot. 1 year of training, you can start making money. That's it.
you should absolutely. That's actually
It's a
genius.
great gig.
It's not even dangerous. It's
Mhm.
actually safer than
Mhm. Now, if we're talking about not dangerous, you can make even more money with military, I believe. After military, I think after like 4 years, you can make 120, if I believe. There's, like I said, because there's no pilots. Actually, I have a friend who's in the Air Force. He does mechanic. Like he does electric work on the planes itself. Like when they come in, they have electric problems. He helps, and he was telling me about the incentives because just like airlines, nobody wants to be a pilot either, which is crazy. Well, I don't know if it's crazy, but it's interesting to me. Pilot makes sense for the salary, but nobody
it
wants
seems
to be a-
dangerous. Or maybe people think it's dangerous.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it could be that. It could be that.
Well, if you're thinking about being a pilot, do it because that actually sounds phenomenal.
Yeah.
I have a friend who's becoming a pilot, and he like flies planes, and then he was like recording, like snapping me, like while landing the plane.
Yeah.
Like, but like that didn't seem safe. He had one hand on the thing, one hand on
Yeah.
with his phone, landing the plane with people in it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that doesn't seem like regulation.
That's actually really funny.
And then he just said, well, I don't even can't remember what he said, but it didn't go well.
Yeah, that's
Well,
funny.
actually, one quick.
I
Isn't
actually
it-
have
Ooh.
I have a picture in my camera roll of me doing exactly that.
Really?
So, yeah. So I have a friend again who like he flies all the time. He got his pilot's license. And see, he just goes out all the time, and he invited me a couple of times. And so, like, there's in the pilots, like in the front seats, both sides have a steering stick, I guess it's called. You know what you're talking about.
The steering wheel.
And yeah, so the left side, like I don't know how to fly. Like I couldn't have flown the plane. Well, kind of. But he was sitting in the left seat, which is the main one, and I was sitting in the right. And so I'd just be there, like, taking pictures of me doing that exactly that. I have the picture of just me in the plane, like, yo, how do I land this thing? I'd send that, and I'd send that to people on Snapchat.
I think
It's
I actually
so
got
funny
that.
to me. Yeah.
That's so funny.
And people are like, bro, drive. What are you doing?
That's insane.
Ugh.
I gotta do that with my car.
Yeah.
Like, how do you drive this thing?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. So I'm hoping that's what he did with them.
Well, he actually landed it.
Oh,
Like, he recorded it while he was in the air, and then all the way through to landing.
he was definitely landing it. Like he was definitely flying it.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
That's what I'm saying. Like if he was
I
in
might have
like
gotten
the right
bamboozled.
seat and he was like, "Oh, I'm landing it," and really it's like
Oh,
this
what
guy.
a
over
piece
here.
of crap.
Dude, it's literally like those like kiddie things where one's steering and one just doesn't do anything.
Oh, dude. You know, were you ever on the train in the mall with the steering wheel in the front?
Yes,
Brother,
dude.
I literally, it works, no? Because I was doing it,
Don't say
and I was like
that.
steering, and
Don't
I would
say
never not, like, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do it. And every time I steered, it went with me.
Turn. Dude, there's got to be like the driver's just messing with you. He had to be just messing.
No,
That's
'cause
so funny.
I was ahead of the driver. I'm dead serious. Like the driver was behind me by one. So
does
there was
that
like the
work?
main car,
Oh.
and then there was the driver car,
Bro.
and then there were like a bunch of other weirdos who didn't have a steering wheel.
Like he sat in the wrong one. He's not driving it.
He accidentally sat in the wrong one.
He's
And
just
so
really lucky that you sat
I'm gonna
there.
driven a train.
So you've driven a train.
Yeah, you've driven a plane.
Mall
I've
train.
driven a train. What?
Mall train.
Small train. Well, this is
No,
a good
mall
size.
train.
Compared to me, it was pretty big.
Yeah.
I was 6 years old.
It was like this big.
Yeah, it was massive, dude. Like
Dang.
massive,
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah, everything's big when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Or maybe everything just gets smaller. No, because I went back to my old elementary school recently, and I went over there, and it is like literally like this big. Like it's the same elementary school.
Proportionally?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
literally
yeah.
like this big. The hallways were so tiny.
I haven't been in the hallway since
so
fifth.
tiny.
Yeah, we
Really?
went to the same elementary for one of the grades.
Right, for
which
one
I
of the
think we
years.
can say.
Yeah, I know. I hesitated, but yeah. So we went to elementary school, the same grade for 5th grade. He moved.
That's where I
And-
met him.
Right.
Should we say the story? Oh, brother, let's say the story of how we met.
Dude, go ahead.
Okay,
I wanna hear
so
from your
so
side.
I was a new student. I moved from states, and so I was a new student. I came in like the halfway, like first, second quarter.
Yeah.
And there was this dude named, we'll
ahead.
call him Timmy.
Yeah.
All right, Timmy. We'll call him Timmy. Screw that. This is stupid. We'll use names.
I mean,
I don't want to be like the podcast that like can't say names.
you could just like. Say
Also,
a
then
fake
no one
no-
will talk to
fake
us.
name and act like it's a real name.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So his name was Timmy.
yeah.
Real dude. And he like gave me a tour of the facility of the elementary school day one, and then day two he wasn't there. And so Mr. Connor, and by the way, Mr. Connor, you went to my middle school too. We
What
talked
a
about
G.
if you're watching,
One of my favorite.
look how we
teachers.
ended up
Love you, Mr. Connor.
doing great. We dropped out actually to pursue this. Just kidding, we didn't drop out yet. We're not gonna drop out. Not at this rate. Listen. So hold on.
Yeah. So Tommy was absent the second day.
Yeah, so he was absent the second day. It's also not his name, it's Timmy. I don't know where you got the other one from.
That's my mistake. Yeah.
And then
So Timmy got there the other day.
Timmy was absent. And then Owen with long, like he had the long hair like down to his shoulder, like down
literally
here.
down here,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? And he wore the same
crazy.
shirt every single day. But both aren't relevant to the
That's
story. I
right.
just thought I'd point it out. And so Mr. Connor was like, "Yo, Owen, you got to show Alexander around because Timmy's not here." And then Owen went, "Okay." And so then we had lunch, and then we talked about like Minecraft the whole time.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was great.
And Terraria too.
Minecraft Terraria, and then I can't even remember like how the first time we ever hopped on. Can you? I can't.
Probably that night. I don't
Probably
know.
that night, and then
Yeah.
we just became friends ever since. And then we stopped talking to each other for like a long time in
Probably,
middle.
Like 6 months.
Yeah, something like that.
We had breaks. Yeah.
Yeah, we had breaks for a while in middle, and then we just kind of hopped back on
High
in like
school.
2019, 2020,
That's right.
and then never stopped. And now I'm looking for a way out, and we're not doing too
Oh
good
no,
because
you
we're on a
came back.
podcast.
It's too late.
Yeah, we're on a podcast together, so I'm not doing great, but we'll figure it out. But that's how we met,
Yeah. That's
and
crazy.
now we're here.
Yeah.
Like and
Wow.
subscribe if you play Minecraft. That's so not in our niche at all.
Minecraft.
We're trying to.
Yeah,
we're,
it's
we're,
not in our niche.
We're
but
fishing.
We are. Oh yeah. Technically.
It's
I
great.
don't know. I'm a ride or die Minecraft fan.
Yeah, me too. It's best best
They
game
got
ever
that
made.
movie coming out now too.
How do you feel about the trailer, Minecraft movie trailer?
Bro.
I'm hoping they're doing what they're doing with the Sonic movie. I know
Yeah.
everyone's saying this.
Yeah.
You know what they did with the Sonic movie?
But they remodeled the entire
They,
thing. 'cause
they
people
made the
hated
whole
it.
thing over because everybody hated it.
Yeah.
They got cyberbullied into doing it. I hope they do
Yeah.
the same thing.
There's I have a lot of like negative things I could talk about it, but
What's a positive?
a positive. I like Jack Black. I like Minecraft.
I like the title. The Minecraft movie, good title.
There's that sheep that bot at the end. That was pretty funny. I think.
There's a llama.
That's right. That wasn't funny.
Yeah, it wasn't funny even remotely.
Freaking llamas.
And they look stupid. The blocks aren't life-sized. They made a double
Yeah, they're
bucket,
not.
which that's not even in the
Doesn't
game.
make sense. And you know that point right there. That's the only one that like I was gonna say that. That's the only one I'd give to them because I have a feeling that that's gonna be part of the. I feel like
Next
that's gonna.
update?
I bet you that.
I thought so too.
I think that like somebody's gonna get stuck in the Minecraft world, and Jack Black, who's they're playing as Steve, I bet you it's kind of like. Have you ever seen Jumanji?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the new one with The Rock and Kevin Hart? Yeah. Do you
Thought
remember?
that was the only one. Keep
I
going.
bet you Jack Black is like that character where he himself was stuck in that world like years and years ago, and he's just stayed there and done whatever he wants. And so Jack Black, he's like technically a human, but he's not even like in this reality anymore. So he's
That's
full
insane.
Minecraft immersed. That's what I think.
That's a good
And
call.
then they have to like find a way out of the Minecraft world, and I bet you he gets like some way to craft things that aren't in Minecraft. That's his power. Something like that. That's my thought. So,
But Jack Black's not the guy who crafted the double bucket.
no, it was the kid. So I
It
bet
was-
you
no,
the
it
kid.
wasn't the kid. It was the dude.
The dude? Which one? The bad guy?
Is his name Johnny Depp?
Johnny Depp is in it?
It looks like him. I don't think it was though.
Oh, the trash guy? Like the guy with the...
The guy with the long hair.
Oh, Aquaman.
Yeah, Johnny Depp.
Jason Momoa.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is
Johnny Depp
Oh,
is
my
Pirates
fault.
of the That is
Wait, I thought that
crazy.
Johnny Depp was Aquaman.
Bro, come on.
not?
Jason Samoa's... Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, not that.
There's some crazy stuff
I'm
going
not
on.
even saying that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But, yeah, what about him? He crafted it?
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
Kind of throws your whole story out of the.
Well, I mean, no, I think Jack Black, like Steve, he was like still stuck there for 30 years. And then there's those 3 people that were stuck in there, the 2 kids, and then there's more than that. There's like
There's 2 kids.
the
There's
2
one
kids,
lady.
that
the,
lady.
the black comedic
yeah,
relief.
yeah. The comedic
Or, I'm sorry, the
relief,
African American comedic relief.
Right, and then there's Jason Samoa, who like they called like the trash man or something.
Yeah.
That was like his character. So 4 people stuck in there, and I bet you they can all do it. That's my conspiracy theory. But then again, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching.
What are we at? Probably like half, 35, 40.
Yeah, we're about to hit 45.
Dude, we're doing great. Minus the
doing
part
great.
where everything. We're doing great.
Yeah.
Ignore that lady screaming in the background. We're doing so great.
Yeah, they might be heading out.
We were gonna go to the lake, but then we heard people screaming, so we backed out. And it's also
Yeah.
flooded.
It
Dude,
is
can we talk
really
about the fact
bad.
that like
Imagine living in Western anywhere in the world, like Western anywhere, and
Western.
hearing about a hurricane and going, I don't need to worry about this. Like you're in the West. No,
Yeah.
any Western anywhere doesn't need, like I would hear a hurricane in Asheville and go, who cares? Asheville, North Carolina?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I heard about what's going on over there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because so I was talking to a guy, and he was like, "Yeah, I just don't." I was like, I didn't even like. I heard there was a hurricane going down in Florida.
Yeah, I heard like pretty much all of North Carolina is just destroyed.
North Carolina's screwed, except for the East Coast. The East Coast is fine.
Isn't that East Coast? Oh, so it's just North Carolina then? Because I thought that was East Coast.
No, East Coast across the board. It's just
Oh,
like
wow,
fun.
really?
Like
So like
Helena,
Florida, Georgia.
like climbed up to the mountains, and it just
Really?
obliterated just the mountains.
Wow.
And then everywhere else was like completely fine.
I didn't
I
know
know
that.
another person in Florida, in Sarasota, Florida,
Yeah.
and I texted him, and
Shout
I'm like,
out. No, I was
There-
just saying. No, keep going.
so shout
I
out
was just saying
Sarasota,
shout
Florida.
out to him.
Oh yeah, I texted him. I'm like, yo, are you dead? Like it looks like you're getting obliterated. And he's like,
It's just
it's
Florida."
not even. It's just a Tuesday. It's not even raining and it's not even windy.
Wow.
And-
I thought Florida was hit.
And like North Carolina specifically got smoked.
Wow. Normally
Like
I
we're
assume
over
it's
here in
Florida.
Washington State,
Yeah.
upper left. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And freaking, I don't even know what rain is.
It's just crazy up here.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to do. Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
I don't know. That actually had me thinking though, because I don't know. What if that happens here, man? Like, are you prepared? You think?
No,
Yeah.
I just
I
like
need to prepare.
I would just stand out my door
Yeah.
and go like, just take me, dude.
I need to prepare for like just things like that in general,
Me
like
too.
hurricanes or tornadoes or like, dude, or even like radioactive zones. Cause I watched. You seen that show Chernobyl? seen it?
I know what you're talking. I know what Chernobyl
of
is.
the of the explosion.
Yeah, I
in
watched a
Chernobyl.
lot of YouTube videos.
Right. So a
about
nuclear
Chernobyl.
reactor exploded in the Soviet Union.
Elephant's
like-
foot.
Right. That's where the elephant's foot
Yeah.
from. And I realized, bro, I gotta be prepared. Like, what if something happens? I don't even have masks. I don't have like guns. What if
Guns. What is the lava
I'm gonna
gonna
shoot
come
the
at you and you're gonna like
radiation,
get
yeah,
over?
right.
Dude, how American? How American can you be? Like, we gotta evacuate, get the water,
Somebody's
get
gotta
the
shoot the
food.
uranium,
Wait! I gotta go back in the house for my gun. Imagine, dude. There are people out there who would like, literally tornado walking, going through the house, and they'd go back in. They'd walk past their small child and grab their gun,
and maybe have
And leave the child.
save time, and maybe
Yeah.
get the child.
Well, I mean, their hands are full. Like,
You're right. Like there's nothing they can do.
There's
like
a-
the
there's an
child.
emergency.
Nothing they can do. Like what?
there's other kids.
Yeah. They'll find some more.
Facts.
We'll find
It's a
someone.
limited edition gun.
It's a limited edition gun, dude. Made in 1970.
Wow. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
Chernobyl?
I just gotta prepare. Great show, by the way. Totally recommend
watched
it. Like
it.
10 out of 10.
I watched a YouTube video on like the elephant's foot and stuff.
Not 10 out of 10. I'll be fair. It was an 8 out of 10. Like,
Okay.
I try not to over exaggerate with the 1 to 10
8 out
scale.
of 10 Chernobyl. We'll have a movie ranking
Oh, so good.
list
It's a
on the
five,
pod.
a 5 episode show.
5 episode show Chernobyl. Throw it on the screen.
Freaking
If
amazing.
I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was just, it did really good. I think they put a lot into production on it.
Yeah. Have you heard about the Amazon show Mr. Beast is doing?
No, what is
So
this?
he's doing an Amazon show that's like $100 million budget, which is like more than a Marvel movie, Marvel like show budget.
Oh, show. Okay.
And he's basically saying it's gonna be like the biggest thing ever, and I believe him.
Okay.
He
What
said
is
that
it?
there were more cameras. He tripled the amount of cameras on any production ever, in the history of ever.
Okay.
And he's not saying what it's about. All he says is that they made a city.
They made a city.
They made a city
Okay.
out of city stuff.
Okay.
Like they made a city, and that's all he says. And so, I'm so excited for that. Cause when Mr. Beast, like, despite everything that everybody's saying,
Recently, yeah.
he's doing great.
He is?
Mr. Beast.
Mhm.
He's doing great. He's got that girlfriend now.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I didn't know he had a girlfriend.
I didn't know either until I watched a podcast with him, Logan Paul, and KSI. All the three
Wait, is
pillars
it his whose podcast?
of Logan's. Impulsive. It's a great
Okay, I see.
podcast. Would recommend. We'll have a podcast thing too. All the podcast. It's fine. Whatever.
Number 1, A&O. Number 2, Logan
AO
Paul.
watching. Number 2, Impulsive.
That's right.
Their whole shtick is that like world's #1 podcast. We need a shtick like that.
Their stick is
Well,
that?
it's a joke.
I
You know
know,
what I
I
mean?
gotcha.
But like we need like a thing like that.
Okay.
Like
World's worst fisherman. I see what you mean.
welcome back to the AO Who Dis podcast.
Yeah.
Alexander Nolan podcast.
They say, welcome back to Impulsive, World's Best Podcast.
Welcome back to Impulsive, the #1 podcast in the world. Thanks for listening, watching, viewing, and inspiring. I've only watched a couple episodes. It's fine, but I've watched every single episode. I just couldn't help but notice
Sorry.
it. It's not a big deal. We need a slogan.
A slogan.
Logan.
I was just about to say that,
Yeah, I
dude.
beat you to it. It's fine. We need a slogan.
Okay.
I would, dude.
Add it to the list,
hold
bro.
on.
We got so much stuff to do.
Can we? I was talking to my friend about this.
Uh-huh.
I'm in a toxic relationship right now.
No way. With what?
Like a toxic relationship.
with who?
Like, so paint the picture. Like I go to them for help all the time,
Okay.
and they can come to me with solutions.
Okay.
Solutions.
Yeah.
Right? And it's rough.
That sounds.
And it's just we have this back and forth, and it never ends up working out.
Uh-huh.
It's actually a problem.
Sounds toxic.
Toxic relationship with ChatGPT,
Oh, bro.
dude. iOS 18. I have it on my home screen now.
Freaking Scott.
I'm reliant on
it.
him, on it.
Him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
so
mean,
that's scary.
that is scary. I'm scared that. Yeah, I'm scared for you.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna lie, cause I feel like I'd be using it, but not to that extent. I don't know, not as much as that.
No?
Like that's a little bit worrying.
It's scary.
Can I help?
I'm going to therapy for it.
Is your therapist ChatGPT?
So my
'Cause that doesn't count.
How'd you know? How'd you know? No, my therapist is like the custom GPTs. I call them therapists. It's not ChatGPT. It's a custom GPT. It's different. It's a different AI bot completely.
Let's see.
It's not a big deal. Don't even stress about it.
Oh, okay.
And it stopped recording.
Literally just API of ChatGPT. Oh, it's not recording.
Yeah. So it looks like it's a 20-minute or something. I don't know.
Okay. You gonna do like 10 more minutes and head off?
Yeah.
Bet. Just go back quick.
It did. Yeah. Could probably. Yeah.
Back in.
Dude, do you too?
Don't you look at the camera when you do that though? To sync it.
No.
Bet. Welcome. No, sorry. Go ahead.
Welcome back to the.
That's exactly what I was doing. That's what I was thinking. That's funny.
Yeah, we need a slogan.
Yeah.
What's the first thing that comes to mind? Go.
Slogan?
Yeah.
I catch trees more than fish.
He
I don't
does.
know. You
He
did
does.
say top of the mind. I really like. I think that like for every 3 hours I hold a rod, I catch a fish. I think that's my ratio. I've been thinking about it. And I don't think that's
That's
very
me,
good,
but
dude.
replace hours with days.
3 days per fish.
3 days per fish.
3 days.
We were fishing in one of our lakes once, and I've never seen him like mentally defeated before. But like we were fishing for 4 hours, didn't catch anything but a tree,
Gosh, dude.
and he was mentally actually like
Actually,
through
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like he would not do anything unless he caught a fish,
Through
and
the
he
loop.
finally caught a fish.
We actually we were busy a lot of other days. We didn't have too many days left, and I was
didn't
like,
have any days.
it was stupid, but I was actually like pissed. I was pissed that I didn't catch a fish. I would not leave that pond until I caught something.
Yeah.
And I left without catching anything.
And he left
Right?
what I could.
But we had other stuff to do.
Yeah, we didn't even end up doing
I
it.
stayed for like 2 hours longer than we should have. That's on me. But
It's not a big deal.
yeah, we need to pump those numbers
is-
down.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
3 days of 3 days of fish.
It's
bro.
gonna be fine. We'll figure it out. 3 days of fish. That's literally my ratio.
Yeah.
Of like the amount of time that I hold a rod. Actually, that's probably hyperbolic.
Oh, for sure. There's no way.
I was being serious.
Oh.
But then when you think of like
But it's not
78
like-
hours.
It's not like you held the rod for 78 hours. You're probably only holding it for like, what, 20?
2.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay. So my ratio is actually better than yours, but it's not a big deal.
Yeah. What, 2 hours of fish? That's not bad. Yeah.
Dude, this
we'll
is a
figure it
nice
out.
night.
It's so
Minus the
beautiful.
fact that they can't see anything at all.
Sucks y'all missed the sunset for
sorry.
real.
Y'all should have pulled up sooner.
Oops.
Well, sorry about that.
Man, do you feel this weather, guys? It's so good.
I hope you can. That's the vibe we're going for. That's why we got the back camera.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can see anything other
Yeah.
than just nothing.
Yeah, I think that for the next podcast, though,
We'll
what
do
I was
it a
saying
little
earlier
earlier.
is with that middle camera, I think maybe we lower it, just so people can still get, like they still see the camera because it's gonna be impossible to get a middle camera.
Yeah.
Unless we pull it. But
trying to
they'll
think.
they'll still see the camera, but at least they'll see the sunset.
I mean, we could do something where we put that camera like really low on us, and so it looks at like the our top torsos and like up. You know what I mean? But I
that
don't
would
know.
work.
Yeah.
That would work, and then it could be like, okay,
Yeah, something like that.
that's something to think about for
Yeah,
real.
we also need to factor in the lake that we're gonna be fishing at. That's, you know what I mean? Like, there's gonna be a lake over there usually,
Yeah.
instead of just nothing.
Oh,
well, and so
so maybe we could do
it's
that
gonna be
front
hard.
one,
It's
front
gonna
one
be hard.
closer.
Like, I don't know how to do that.
We'll have to do the front one closer and lower then.
I mean, we're gonna be casting at the cameras, which is fine. I just don't like. What if we catch a fish? What are we gonna do?
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. Something to think about for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Add it add it to the
Add it
list
to the
of
list,
things
brother.
we gotta do,
Dude,
man.
hold on, Mark. So we're in this content thing for the next probably 3 to 5, and then we're gonna decide. And I'm comfortable saying this now because I'm comfortable that we're gonna do it for the next 3 to
Right.
5, and then reevaluate then. So we could basically get 0 views for the next 5 years, but we're still in it for that time period. And so we have a lot of time to decide. We just have a lot of lists. I'm comfortable saying that because it'll happen. And I'm also pumped to be like 5 years worth of weekly podcasts. Did this be one to say we're gonna do it for the next 5 years and actually have it done? It's
Yeah.
gonna be pumpy. It's gonna be great.
I agree.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah. And
So,
you know,
mark my-
even though I don't, even though it's probably not like great for me, I also sometimes kind of enjoy like taking it a little bit slower too. Like it's not, there's like a part of me that knows that it's best to take it at this speed, and then there's also like a small part of me that's like, I also enjoy just taking this slow. Like basically saying I enjoy the process of it, you know. Like I could take this slow and enjoy it, and not even worry about money, which is I think which is what people look for, you know. Like they're looking for something to where, disregarding the money completely, you'd still want to do it and not rush through it, you know. Like I actually enjoy this. I'm okay with, well, not okay, but I would also enjoy taking it slow. So that means I like
Yeah.
doing it. You know?
And the 3 to 5 isn't really taking it slow; it's the standard.
Right.
But
I wasn't saying
taking it
was,
slow is
absolutely.
absolutely like the point. Like you don't. I was considering dropping out of college last semester, and what kind of psyched me out of it was like, what am I rushing for? You know what I mean? Like I'm 19 years old, and I wanted to start a business, and it's like, okay, that sounds great, but this is kind of what so if you're thinking about dropping out of college and starting a business, factor this in. You can only go to college. The ROI of college
people say the degree is, you're paying basically 30K, 40K, 50K, whatever it is a year for a piece of paper. But that couldn't be further from the truth, because you have to understand the resources that you have at college, the people that you're with. Like, you never get another environment ever in your life where you're constantly surrounded for the next 4 years with people your age, all trying to do the same thing and all trying to have a ton of fun.
Right.
Ever.
Right.
And so people are like, you can always go to college. It's like, no, you can't. At 25, it is a very different experience than it is at 18.
Completely different.
Completely different. And so there is something to be said for the college experience. And I'm not even just saying like partying. I'm saying like the entire experience, like joining clubs, meeting friends, meeting people. And so you can drop out and start a business, but the question is, what are you optimizing for? Do you want to, it's like have a mansion but nobody to share it with, you know what I mean?
Literally.
And so what psyched me out of it is like, there is nothing holding me back from starting a business now or ever. But there will always be something holding me back from going back to college if I back out now.
Yeah.
And so life is about experience, not about making a ton of money for whatever reason. And I actually have a prediction that all these people, because there's a culture out there, like the grind culture. And so I saw a TikTok of like a Porsche and somebody going, keep grinding, the Porsche isn't too far away.
Yeah.
And for like, that's completely missing the point, right?
Right.
First of all. And second of all, I think that whole culture, that's a tough life at 80. When you realize all you've worked for is air.
Right.
The Porsche that you're going to lose. Everything that you're going to lose. And when you look back at your life at 80 years old on your deathbed, you're not going to be like, man, I'm really glad I got that Porsche. You're going to be, man, I'm really glad I helped those people. Or, man, I'm really glad I had a family. I'm really glad I did X, Y, Z. And it's all going to be little as well. It's going to be, you're going to get your happiness from the little things. Or at least I am.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great way to put it. And it kind of frustrates me a little bit, the negative connotation that the college experience, that term has. Because there's so much more to the college experience than just going out and having fun and partying.
Well,
not just having fun, but I mean going out. I think when people think that, it's, you know, drinking and going out and partying.
And that's absolutely like that.
tailgating,
There's
that's
like
part of it, but
there's a stereotype. You know what I mean? And it's semi-accurate. But
Very
you can do,
accurate,
it depends on the college you go to, A. And B, well, I mean, kind of.
Definitely.
And B, it's like, it's completely what you make of it. If you sit in your dorm room all day and do nothing and just go to class and just get the degree, then yeah, college is a waste of your time. But if you go out, you go meet people, you join clubs, you go to activities, you talk to every single person you like lay eyes on, then
it's what you make of it.
you're gonna get far more out of college. And I think it borderline is worth the price, because think about it like this: if you go to if you're spending $70,000 a year to go to a private college, then maybe it's not worth the price. But if you are, let's say college is like 25K, sure, right? That's pretty. You'd say that's reasonable
What, for the all 4 years?
for the year.
Oh, per year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say reasonable.
Sure. So 100,000 for
100,000. And so if you can make right out of college double than what you spent on college, then you can pay off college in the next 4 years. So if college is 25, if college is 25K a year, all you have to do is make 50K in a year, live off of half of that, which you were already doing anyways in college. So live off of 25K a year, which by the way is hard, right? It's challenging, but not impossible. And then the next 4 years, you can pay off college completely and not spend 60 years accruing interest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so go to a college that you're confident that you can double whatever you spend or whatever you're spending on through that year in salary right after you get out of college, is at least how I think you should go about it, unless you're like being a doctor or whatever, in which case you can't really do that. But if you're going to college for a 4-year bachelor, like you can most definitely double what you're spending on college in a year, as long as you're not going to something ridiculous like 70K a year private school. Unless it's, again, like this is more of an exception to the rule. It's like if you're going to Harvard, it's like 200K a year or whatever, you're not gonna be able to do that. But Harvard, there's a lot higher, like it's worth it to go to Harvard for 200K a year.
Yeah,
least
it's
that's how I
very
think.
tough for me to say because I'm not post-college yet. You
Yeah.
know, I'm also don't understand how hard it is to pay off college out of college.
Sure.
So that's something I'll have to figure out on my own. But yeah, in essence, that does make sense. But there's so much at college to do. There's not to do, but to gain from. And so I see what you mean about being worth the price.
You
I
have
pretty
to.
much agree at this point.
Yeah, it's like.
I don't see where else I'd be getting any of this without college. There's something so unique to it, man.
What do what
gotta
do you
do it
get
at
out of
that
college?
age.
Like, what are you getting out of college right now?
Right now, compared to last year, like last year I lived in the dorms. I'm
There's
living
a
in
plane. We
apartments
should
now.
probably wait for the plane.
Okay. Yeah, damn. I think it's low. But yeah, so last year I lived in the dorm, and this year I lived in the apartments. So my experience has been completely different. You know, like last year I would literally be out like 24/7. I'd barely be in my dorm, and so I'd be going completely social events and doing, just hanging out with people. Not hanging out with people. Well, hanging out with people. You know, just doing anything. Like the first year, I was very open. This year, I'm definitely settled in a little bit more. I've got an apartment now that I live with some friends, and I'm definitely a lot more social, or a lot less social. Like, I stay at my apartment more. And so this time, maybe I wouldn't be, I don't know. I'm just staying at home a lot more. And so what I'm getting out of college is more of just, I don't know. I haven't thought about it too much.
Yeah.
It's tough to answer immediately, but this semester I'm pretty much just keeping it more calm, just getting my work done. Just grinding, so.
Yeah, I think you should, first of all, understand what you want to do, and if you don't understand what you want to do, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm in a good
Pick
position
something.
right now. I'm okay with it.
You're gonna what?
I'm in a good position right now.
Yeah.
For sure. Right now it's just head down grind. I mean, I know what I need to do.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, so I'm just sitting.
And
doing
truthfully, like, it's honestly this is what I'm trying to, like,
Exactly.
career-wise right now.
Yeah.
And like I said, that's why I'm like, and we haven't talked about this a lot, but like I say we're in this for the next 5.
Yeah.
And then like 0 view. I'm saying like no output for the next 5. And then like assume.
I
like,
don't. Yeah.
Completely.
I pretty much assume that. I don't expect anything
Right.
until then.
But I think we just like do our schedule of videos and keep it going for the next 5 years, like
Right.
period. You know what I mean? Like the next 3 years of college, and then 2 years after college, like we could have jobs and still
Continue
do
to
this.
do this. Yeah. Right.
Like I think that's like at least. And then I think it's reasonable that if we try our absolute hardest in the next 5 years, we'll actually amount to something, and then we can take it from there.
I agree.
Mark my words.
5 years.
We're gonna
start the
quit in
timer.
2 podcasts. You know to be 1% of a podcast is We'll stop in a sec. You know to be 1% of podcasts is the 21 episodes.
Really?
It only takes 21 episodes to be in the top 1% of podcasts.
Wow. Oh, wait. Is it 21? What do you mean top 1%? Like top 1%?
Top
of what?
1% of podcasts do not make it past 24 episodes. 21 episodes. I'm sorry, I'll say that.
Oh, I heard
Only
that, but
1%
like
of
3.
podcasts.
I heard like the thing I heard was 99% of podcasts don't make it past the 3rd episode,
Oh, really?
which is crazy. But maybe also that number could
I
be
think it
completely
is.
inaccurate.
I think it's 21.
Oh,
Let me
21 makes
rephrase.
more
I'm sorry,
sense.
not top 1% of podcasts. The 1% of podcasts,
Only 1%.
only
make it
1%
past
of
21
podcasts make it
episodes.
past 21 episodes.
Wow.
And so all we have to do is do 20 more episodes, and
we're
we're in the
successful.
1%. We're in the 99th percentile, baby. We made it.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm in the 99th percentile of podcast. I'm in the 1%.
You know how
of
it be.
podcast. You know how it is. 20 more weeks.
Man,
Well,
I can't
actually, we're
wait.
doing, yeah.
It'll be a whole different life.
I think we go 2 a week pretty soon, if we
2 a
can.
week?
Yeah, because this isn't
I'm
a
good.
high
I'm
effort
good with that. Yeah.
at all. Like, I think we could knock out 4 a weekend. We're coming up for weekends because we go to different colleges.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how much time these videos take.
Oh,
It'll be a
dude,
while.
freaking yeah, we'll figure it out.
I don't know. We might get in the groove.
Tomorrow's our first ever time filming a YouTube video. This is our first ever time filming a podcast.
Facts. Yeah. We actually. Yeah. First video. That's crazy.
Yeah, we did some Minecraft. we did
made
some
a
Minecraft.
video years ago.
We did some Minecraft Let's Plays back in the day. If we like,
If you find it, good on you.
if you find it, great.
Yeah.
If you don't, thank you.
I doubt you will. Good
You
luck.
probably won't.
Yeah.
And if you do, that's great.
That's
I'm
crazy.
glad. There were some good videos. I think they
Yeah.
were funny.
Yeah.
They
You know what's
suck.
funny is I still hop on Minecraft to this day.
Me
I
too.
still play,
I
yeah.
can't, dude. I
Like-
brought my computer up to college,
Yeah. Okay.
and so I can't do
play
my
it there?
tower PC because I need to edit these videos.
right.
And so I can't. My tower PC, my desktop. It's not.
Bro's flexing. What kind of PC do you have? Tower.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
My castle
My
PC.
skyscraper PC. It didn't fit in the room. They had to. It was the whole thing. So
Didn't fit. That's a crazy flex, dude.
yeah. Hold on.
What? You're itching? Is
Yeah,
that what you said?
playing.
Hold on.
Playing.
Oh, okay. Bet.
It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. That pilot's doing the maneuver.
I swear, bro. Why do
What's-
people stop at the speed limit?
I don't know. What'd you just say?
Why do people stop at the speed limit?
I
They
don't
don't
know.
even have a speed limit.
In the air?
Nope.
Dude, that's
They can
another
go
reason to
fast
be a
as they
pilot.
want.
Like bringing it back to the start. Like you could just go as fast as you want.
Facts.
Well,
You could get those passengers there
that's what
on
I'm saying.
time.
Or you could just not go fast at all.
You could be the first pilot that gets there on time.
This is supposed to be an hour trip. We're actually going to take a detour to China, China's airspace. It'll be another 24 hours, but we'll get you there.
Yeah. First podcast here, second one in China.
What's that?
People over there.
Okay.
You want to pack up?
Let's do it.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. I'm thinking we close it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
thinking we close it. We're actually leaving all that in. So we're gonna get better. I'm excited to see how far we
Yeah.
can go. I'm excited for you guys also to see the evolution of how good we get on like a long time like frame, because we will get great, and it's gonna be great.
Facts. You'll be finally Alexander the Great.
I'll be Alexander. Well, hold my phone. Finally,
Sorry, no disrespect.
disrespect taken. It's whatever.
Okay.
Not a big deal. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed us doing just the dumb it, like just messing around. We will see you all next episode. We're doing once a week. I don't know what day we upload, but whatever day the day is today,
Yeah,
or whatever day it said we uploaded. Once a week, hop on the AOHoodis / Alexander and Owen / Awesome and Epic podcast. That's our name.
Yeah.
Awesome and Epic podcast.
I love it.
But yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see y'all.
Bye. All right.
Let's get the frick out of here, dude. It's scary. Hold on. Turn mics off. Do you have another flashlight?
I do, yeah.